The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing here, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go. Chance. Black.
On the carry, it's Cook. A little juke. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Hey, watch it. Out. Play.
Now a give, right side. It's Cook. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Cook. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. It's complete to Diggs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Procise. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
SOS.
On the ground, it's Cook. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
To throw, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.